Hi, everybody. It's 2 o'clock on a Thursday, and today I am making a pop-up hexagon card or hexagon pop-up. So it's a 3D card, and I'm using Pink Fresher, the best stamp, stencil, and die. And so when you put it in the envelope, it lays flat, and when they take it out, it pops up. Isn't that cute? All right, so stay with me, and I will show you how to make it. I just love this card. It'd be great for Mother's Day. You could make it as Easter wishes and put some daffodils in it or something. And it also has a little tag here in the center for a personal sentiment, which I think is really cute. Slide that back in. And it has a little ribbon so that they know to pull that. And I decorated the back as well as the front. So when you push down on it, there's a mechanism inside that allows it to pop up. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is make the mechanism. So what you need is a piece of cardstock that's 11 by 5. And you're going to score it with the short side along the top at 1 inch, 1.5, 2, 3, 3.5, and 4. All right. Then your second piece of paper, this is for the card base, is 8 by 2 3/4. And you're going to score it at 1/2, 1 3/4, 3, 4 1/4, 5.5, 6 3/4. Hi, Anne. Hi, Mariel. Yes, Mariel, you'll want to make this card. Okay, so that's all the scoring that we have. The other piece of paper that you need is for the little pocket, and that one is 10 by 2 3/4, and you fold that in half. And the insert is 4.5 by 2. All right, so that's everything. Okay, let's make the mechanism. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold on the score lines. Now, I'm just going back and forth on them. Okay, so it looks like this in front of you. So this part here, I'm going to work on the right side. All right, so I'm going to do a mountain, and then a valley, and then a mountain. All right. Now on the left side, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a mountain, a valley, and a mountain. So then I have something that looks like this. Here, I'll get a smaller one. So it's going to look like that. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to join those inch side pieces, these inch long pieces here. So I'm just going to get my tape runner. And I'm just going to fold that in like that and fold that on top. and then push it down. So now I have one big long tube. Okay, and it looks like this from the end. All right, so what this is we're going to cut it into 4, and that's going to make our mechanism. So I'm just going to get my trimmer. And I'm going to cut each one at 2 3/4. Okay, so I'm going to cut them at 2 3/4. And you cut it all the way along. And you're going to get 4 of them. Now, if your cutter doesn't go through them, you can just use a pair of strong scissors. Okay, so now you have these 4 mechanisms. All right. So now what we're going to do is just set those aside. Now we're going to make our base. On the front of our base, we are going to put these little, I used a background die and I embossed them. This would be a pink fresh. So these are 2.5 by 1. Okay, so I'm just going to put these on the front of each one. Actually, they're 2 5/8. 2 5/8 by 1. And I'm just going to put these on the front. Now, you could, if you wanted, you could put a patterned paper on here, which would be fine. This is a BB Cameron. So I had to use, I just followed her little video. But it was quite easy to follow, to figure it out. Mixed Up Craft had one also. It was a little bigger than this one. I think hers was 6 by 6 and 5 by 7, where this one is smaller. So there you cut 6 of these little panels. Okay. All right, once you've got those on the front of your hexagon, you're going to flip it over. And just take this 1/2 inch piece and fold it over. And then just put some tape on there. And then just fold this up. And then you have your hexagon. Okay? Okay, so now what we're going to do, so that is our card base. Now we're going to make our little pocket. So the pocket, I just folded it in 1/2, and I'm just going to run glue, a narrow bit of glue on here, because there's no side gussets or anything. So I've just got that to make the pocket. And then I'm going to take, too many noises for Guster, my little notch, which I love, my little notch maker. I've got my little notch maker there. And then this piece, I am going to use the other side, and I'm going to round all the corners. Rounded corners are easier to insert when you go into a narrow pocket. Okay. All right, now I'm going to take my hole punch. I thought I had a smaller one. Oh, I must have taken it home. Maybe it's in my drawer here. No. Okay. I'm just going to use this little flower one. Kind of cute. And then I have a piece of ribbon. And I'm just going to thread it through like so. Okay. Now you could tie a bow if you wanted. I chose just to leave it. Get my little scissors here. There we go. Now at this point, you can take your stamp and stamp your tag, okay? Because it's going to slide in here. I'm not sure what I want to put on it, so I'm not going to stamp on it yet. But it's just going to slide into this pocket. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, now we are going to assemble. So I'm going to use liquid glue. And I have my 4 mechanisms. And I have my pocket. And I have my base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue 2 of these together. Like so. Okay, so I've got 2 together. And then I'm going to glue these 2 together. So I'm just gluing the flat sides together to create the mechanism. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these to the center of my pocket. Okay, so I'm just going to add glue on there and just put that right in the center. Okay, so there it's popping up. I'm going to flip it over. And then I'm going to add some glue onto that. And put it on the middle of this side. Okay. So there it is. I'll turn it this way so you can see it. So we've just got the pocket in between the 4 mechanisms, and that's what's going to make my thing pop. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to squish those down, and I'm going to apply glue on here, and I'm also going to put it on this side. Okay, and then I'm just going to squish those down like that and insert it into my little box here. Now, the reason I use liquid glue is because I can wiggle it around. You've got a little bit of time to wiggle and then just push it down like so. And look at that. It's not that hard to make. And then it pops. See? Isn't that cute? And then this pulls up. Whoops. Now, if you want to stretch this a bit, just take your bone folder and go through it like that, and it'll just stretch the paper a bit. And then this will slide in and out much easier. Okay. All right. Now I have all of these flowers. Now I'm using Paintbrush. I love these flowers. They are called You're the Best. And they come in a stencil, which I used. And I used the die. And I used the stamp. And I love it. I just love it. Listen to Guster with the sirens. Okay, I'm going to go get him because he's obviously distressed. Alrighty. Okay, so now we're going to put our flowers in. Now I'm just going to use tape to put them in and some pop dots. So first of all, I'm going to put some on the back here, like so. I got lots of them. There we go. Now, put some on the front. Listen to him. So you can just push this down to add your flowers. Now you don't want to stick anything on the sides here or else it's not going to pop into your hexagon. So I did the top and I did the side, the top and the bottom. Now I'm going to add a few more in. And this time, now you can add some glue onto here and put it on the mechanism, which I'm going to do on this one, like that. And then you can just squeeze it like that, and then it will attach. Okay? So now I'm going to put this one in here. And I find that the glue is better when I'm doing this, pushing it down like that. So we've got that much done. And let's see what else I have here. That one. I'm going to put some foam tape on that. And just put this one in here. So it's just a matter of moving them around how you want them. There we go. And then I'm going to put one in here. There's a bit of white showing there, so I'm going to put one in there. Okay. Oh, he's happy now. Maureen's here. She heard him on the video and came running here, right, Maureen?
Yep. My buddy.
There we go. How cute is that? I might put another one here. Yeah, I didn't even get a hello.
Hi.
She just ran to the dog. All right. I think that looks really pretty. Don't you? Now, on my original, I had my sentiment on acetate. And it says best wishes. And I could just put that in like that. So I'm going to do that now. And there we go. How pretty is that? Now I'm going to flip it over. And I thought the back looked really bare. So I just added flowers on it too. I didn't put as many. Just sort of to cover it up. Oops. Let's put that in there. Squeeze that. Okay, I'm just going to put a couple more and then we're done. And there's that one. And put this one. I mean, you just keep going and going, can't you? Okay. All right, so there's the front of my card. Push it down, put it into the envelope, and there's the back. And it's a little hexagon. Isn't that cute? I think it will fit. I think I would use a 5x7 envelope, but let's just give it a go here. Yeah, 5x7. Okay, and then the recipient opens it and it pops up. I mean, it's beautiful. It really is. I love it. So that is my Hexagon pop-up, and you put your little sentiment on the thing. I'll try and get a handout for you. It's quite simple to make, for sure. You You're the best. Stamp, die, and stencil. And for the sentiment, I used Heart Smiles. I love this sentiment stamp, and that has the die to go with it, which I love. I know, wouldn't it be cute as a little centerpiece? I think so too. It's beautiful. And I love all the flowers in it. This one is much fuller than this one, I think. I think I added a few more. All right. So it's been crazy busy here today. People are ordering the advent calendars and the paper trimmer. We've got people ordering paper trimmers. And so if you want a paper trimmer, the new rotary one, I posted a video that Jennifer McGuire did yesterday, and she does a great job on explaining it. So if you would like one, just let us know. We're putting our pre-order in. Well, I've already pre-ordered. And I know you wouldn't be disappointed with it. If you're looking for a great cutter, the new Tim Holtz rotary trimmer, it's online and you can pre-order. Okay. It's $145. And then there's 2 advent calendars if you're interested, and they're by Spellbinders. So you get crafty things to do each day in December. And they have dies and they have stencils and all sorts of things to create cards with throughout the month. And there's also one that's stitchable. All right, so those are, just go on to my Facebook page and you will see the posts that I made about those. So we got the 49 in Market Everywhere line yesterday. And so this is just some of the things. This is the ephemera. I sold a bit this morning. So these are the rub-ons. We did a whole video on this, but I just thought I'd quickly show you. This is the collection pack. Beautiful papers. And this is the ultimate page kit, which is spectacular. Look at them. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, so that's just a few things that are in. And then, oh, Maureen,
Yeah.
could you come and hand me that card kit there? It's just right there.
Is it?
Yeah, the new, no, the other one, the new one. Nope. That one.
The one I need to pick up?
And I have these ready. I have, yesterday I spent kitting these, cutting and kitting and whatever, did the handout. They are $18. Originally I said 15, but there's a lot in this kit. So it is 18. The cards are absolutely beautiful. And I've given you very good description on how to do it. And I've also given you what ephemera to use, the washi tape. Okay, so they're ready. If you've already ordered one, you can come and pick yours up. All right. Okay. So tomorrow I am doing this one. This is a pink fresh flower. You open it up like that, and then it opens like this. So it's sort of like a spotlight, because this is actually flower that's on this stamp. So you could call it a spotlight. It's more a fun fold too. And then I stamped on here. So I'm going to show you how to make this one tomorrow. Okay. All righty. I hope you enjoyed this video, making this hexagon pop-up. Look at that. And I should have the handout done, and I will put it in the group for you. Okay. All right. Thanks for joining me. Now, where's my mouse? There it is. So have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Bye-bye.